Alright, last time we were together, we talked about electron configuration. Today we're going to talk about Lewis dot structure. We're going to do the example of sodium. Alright, so let's explain Lewis dot structure with electron configuration. So for sodium, we're going to have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Sodium is number 11, so I should have 11 as the exponent, so you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that's sodium. So, in this scenario, where sodium is a standard atom, we are going to have one valence electron. We have one valence electron. If I check on my periodic table, sodium is right here. It's in the first column, so it's one valence electron. But you want to have 8 valence electrons. This is called the octet rule. The octet rule states that most atoms want 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Alright, so the outermost shell is going to be essentially the largest principal quantum number, in this case 3, and there's 1 in the 3. So you want to have 8. Sodium has 1. Now, sodium is a metal. It's highly reactive, and it's going to react with other things, and it's basically going to give this electron away. It's going to get rid of it. So now instead of having 11 electrons, it's going to have 10 electrons. But it's still sodium, so it still has 11 protons. So now this is not a balanced atom. It has one more positive than it should. So it stops being a sodium atom and becomes a sodium ion. In this case, it's positive. A positive ion is called a cation. I like to think of a cation being positive because there's a T right there, and the T is a big old plus sign for me. Alright, so now we have and explains why sodium would lose 1 electron, because it wants to have 8, right? So let's show you that it has 8. So if you were to do the electron configuration for this sodium cation, you would do 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, right? Because it lost that 3s1. So now we look at the p. The principal quantum number is 2, so we have 6, 7, 8. It has an octet. We look again into our periodic table, and 2p6 is neon. So now it has the electron configuration of neon, which is a noble gas, which means it's happy. Alright, so that's a cation. What about Lewis dot structures? A Lewis dot structure is done by putting the sodium symbol, or the symbol of the element, and how many valence electrons it has. In this case, we said sodium had 1. There's your Lewis dot structure. If you have the Lewis dot structures, you can see whether or not an element is going to gain or lose electrons. Alright, there will be another video shortly.